Hi, I'm Jeff Garlin, and welcome to it's not Improv 101, it's Improv 3. You have missed Improv 101 and 202. We're in 303. We're jumping in. So really what improvising does is it separates people who are funny from people who are not funny in terms of improvising comedy, because if you try and be funny, you're never going to be funny. When you're improvising, whether it's drama, whether it's comedy, whether it's pure improv, whether you're going off a script, it's just about being genuine and real and in the moment. So on Curb Your Enthusiasm, Larry writes a scenario and I approach it differently every time we do a take. I know who my character is, I know the scenario, and I just start talking or listening. The audience is my scene partner, and whatever I'm talking about is real to me in that moment, and hopefully it's affecting them. And the energy that they give me, it goes back and forth. I've learned my craft, and that craft is such a pretentious word, but I'm saying craft is the rules. This is how it's done. Craft is very important to give you something to work from, but everything else is all instinct, talent, whatever else. I'm only as good as the outlines I'm given, who I'm acting with, and with stand-up, how good is the audience? It's based on DNA, no exaggeration, education, what their day is like, what they ate, are they exercising, is their love life good? And then you put these people together and it's always different. My style of acting, which what I was taught at Second City, some people follow, some people don't. My job when I'm in a scene with somebody is to make you look good, them look good. That's my job. So I do everything in my power. And if they're doing the same thing, it's a beautiful thing. The most important thing is just to stay present with what's going on and don't leave in your mind, to stay there and be in the scene. It's like it takes years of preparation, practice and doing to get to a point where it's just being present. A lot of your teachers are going to be full of shit. A lot of mine were. Some were brilliantly wonderful and inspired me. And it's just like regular classes, like a regular teacher. Some inspire you. Some of you are like, I fucking hate that guy. I'm going to give you a Bruce Lee quote. Knowing is not enough. We must apply. Willing is not enough. We must do. Adapt what is useful. Reject what is useless, and add what is specifically your own. As you think, you shall become. Listen to that. Adapt what is useful, reject what is useless, put in what's you, boom, you're an improviser. I tell my opening acts, if you open for me, I tell you before you go out there and eat it. You're safe. Go out there and take every risk you can. You're safe. And as a director, I just tell the other actor, really don't worry about being good. I'm here. I cast you. Let's go. Let's do it. And then we'll adjust. You do the hard work ahead of time to be able to enjoy yourself. When I did the David Letterman show for the first time, and I did stand up on the David Letterman show, I did the set I was going to do, which is about 5.5 minutes, probably 200 times. I went around with Mitch Hedberg, I remember. We took it, because he was doing it that week too. And we took a taxi all around New York. The night before, it might have been the night that Mitch was on, I can't remember. But the night before, at the Ed Sullivan Theater, the producers let me, after the show was done, in the dark, I stood on my mark and did my set. So the next night, even though I was a wreck, nerves, my first time on Letterman, I could groove, and I did. I was really happy that I did. Larry David's a genius. I work with a genius. Sorry, I have moments of genius, true moments of genius on stage, in Curb, in my life, moments. Larry David when it comes to comedy, is an out and out genius, brilliant. And so he's not going to repeat. On our show, if I even point out that any scenario is familiar to anything else, we cut it. We just say goodbye. Relevancy is about, I'm 58 years old. So in terms of my stand-up, in terms of what I do on Curb, in terms of what Larry does, Larry David is pure. I like to think of myself as pure in terms of I do what I think is funny. I don't do what the audience is, what I think the audience is going to like. I don't write things and go, this is for my audience. It is for my audience. Don't get me wrong. Curb is for our audience. It is. But we're not thinking of them when we create it. Even from season 1, we worked in a vacuum. We didn't know if anybody would like it, but we've kept that attitude the whole time. And then in my stand-up, for me, I'm not selling out stadiums, but I just do what I think is funny. And Larry David keeps the show relevant. He just does what he thinks is funny. The funniest term is titty fucking, and the funniest word to me is cock. Cock is funny. I use wiener in real life all the time. Wiener's funny too. Wiener's so gentle, you know. Would you touch my wiener? So gentle. Would you touch my cock? Offensive. Who says that? But in all sincerity, that's the thing about Curb too. We're free to swear. Ain't nobody thinking about swearing. And I got to tell you, I never think about using a swear word, ever, ever. If one comes out, it's just a natural, that's what a person would say in that moment, but it's not by any stretch something I'm choosing. The directors do not worry about me laughing. It's hard enough for them to deal with Larry laughing. Well, I'll tell you a scene that Larry didn't laugh, and I did. When he dropped his pants in that episode, he dropped his pants in front of the police officer and Susie to prove that he likes wearing ladies' underwear.
I'm Larry David. I happen to enjoy wearing women's panties.
I laughed so hard, no exaggeration. I had to run into the other room, and on the couch, I put the pillows on top of my head because I thought, please make this stop. I can't stop laughing. It took me forever to stop laughing when he was wearing the panties. It's very important that you're kind to yourself. Like every morning I go in the mirror. I don't go into the mirror. I look at the mirror in the bathroom and I smile at myself. I go, hey, sets a tone. The other thing is the amount of joy. I take work now, not based on what money they're offering me or anything. I just go, will that be joyful? I'm 58 years old. I make choices. I'm lucky enough and blessed enough that I can make choices completely based on joy. Joy. I'm doing this with you because I love Rolling Stone and I know this will be joyful. And it's been joyful for me. I very much enjoyed myself.